I am indeed, in fact, a hoe for a quick trip. On the topic of money, I am a nosy person. This video is just filled to the brim with hypocrisy. Let's roll. I don't know if eating gas station cottage cheese was on this video's bingo card, but here we are. This actually might be nasty. Actually pretty good. If you watched my last video, you will know that your girl recently took a fat pay cut, and I did this willingly. I accepted a clerkship, which is basically the equivalent of a law student internship. Worked a full-time job, like professional, non-legal adjacent job, for the past 6-ish years. It's been a stark difference in terms of pay. And just to preface this, I work in public defense, criminal defense. I can't speak for big law clerkships because rumor has it, they are earning the big bucks even as law students. How much you earn as a law student and a law clerk is all dependent on the type of law that you work in. But we're gonna do what I spend in a week, law student edition. We definitely are watching our spending more these days. When I took this pay cut, my lifestyle really hasn't changed that much. This is kind of making me gag. Okay. Push through. But now I'm en route to my nephew's birthday party. All right, let's go. Let's roll. That's his house. Ew!
Where'd that come from?
It's a hot dog!
Happy Sweet 16, Skeeter.
Life hack. Go to the zoo right before it closes. Empty. Not a screaming child in sight, except your own.
Bitches be like, day trip to Niagara Falls. This is actually very relaxing. I could sit here all day and read. New spot unlocked by Como Zoo. Alright. It's almost 9 o'clock. I swear this summer has been so busy. And this is the first summer in all of law school where I'm not doing summer classes or like a summer class. That's a lie. Doing my long paper. I'm assuming this is all law schools, but a graduation requirement is you have to complete a long paper. I think it equates to like 30 or 40 pages. Even without a formal class, the summer has just been crazy. On the topic of money, I know I mentioned earlier that my spending habits haven't changed that much since my income decreased, but they definitely have changed some. I'm going to give you my top 3 tips if you also want to tighten up the budget a little bit, save more, spend less. Okay. This isn't one, but pack your own damn lunch every single day, or most days. You're going to save so much money. Even if it's like 10 bucks a day, that shit adds up. First tip, finding hobbies that don't cost money is critical. Or just finding hobbies, period. When you're bored, specifically in Western societies, we are conditioned to want to spend money, whether it be in stores, online shopping. But my life, not even my finance, my life exponentially changed for the better once I got hobbies that didn't cost me any money. My favorite non-money hobbies, one, going on walks, especially at night, like after kind of dusk time when it's not hot out anymore. Put on my ankle weights, put on my podcast, and I could be out there for an hour plus. Going on bike rides, rollerblading, running, anything active. Another thing is crafting. You think costs money, but I've gotten really into junk scrapbooking, where literally you just scrapbook junk. So anytime I go out for coffee with friends, I'll like save the receipt and put it in my scrapbook, and it's just fun, and it's like a collage. I don't know if anyone else was one of those kids that loved making collages out of like magazines. So it's adult collaging. Reading, like walk to your damn library, get a book, have the best day ever, and it costs $0. I love Spindrift. Embarrassing confession. Probably 2 years ago, I have Spindrift in my fridge at all times. And so I was like, what the hell? And I like emailed Spindrift being like, hey, like, want to send me some Spindrift? I'll feature them in like some videos, whatever. I get a response, no. Like, they were very brand friendly, but they're like, no, we don't do that. Humble cake right here. And I ate that, every crumb. All right, my next money tip that has saved me so much money is tracking every single dollar that I spend. I use a template. I will link the template that I use in the description box by allocating specific amount at the beginning of every month, being like, okay, I'm gonna spend $100 going out to eat. If it's the first week of July and you're already at $80, it's time to be like, oh, let's reel it in a bit. It has just made me so much more aware of where my money's going. Just getting your credit card statement at the end of the month is not enough. You actually have to put like pen to paper or finger to keyboard to audit your spending. It's 9 p.m. now. I have so much that I want to get done, and so we're gonna grind for the next hour, and then if I've gotten a sufficient amount done that I want to get done, I will reward myself with the last episode of This Is Us show finale. So that is my motivation. I just finished editing my Pacific Northwest vlog. I think I'm gonna make the thumbnails before I call it a night. Making the thumbnails for me is more fun than editing. For the most part, enjoy editing. It's kind of a therapeutic experience, but it's more so just excited to see the final product opposed to actually like enjoying the process itself. And always, 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 if you're a YouTuber or aspiring YouTuber, you need to do the 3 different thumbnails A/B testing. If you're not doing that, it's just, what are we doing? What are we doing? YouTube is giving you free tools and you're just like blatantly not using them. Can't relate. I absolutely love when my audio gets lost on my footage. It's one of my favorite things ever. I was going so hard about this one, as you can probably see in my hand gestures. Tip number 3, marinate on spending decisions for at least 24 hours. I'm specifically talking about online purchases, and I'm specifically talking about freaking TikTok Shop. I hate TikTok Shop. It is causing people to impulse buy at a rate that we have never seen as a society. How this works is if you see something online, screenshot it, think on it for 24 hours, and then after 24 hours, if you still want it, then you can buy it. But most of the time, you're gonna be like, I'm good. This video is just filled to the brim with hypocrisy, because less than 12 hours ago, I said, don't eat out, pack your lunch every single day. Pack your own damn lunch every single day. What do? The next morning, I don't pack my lunch and I'm buying my lunch. I do have a gift card to Chipotle that should cover most of it. I just got done with court. I am famished. So we're gonna go get some Chipotle so I can recalibrate myself. Is that a word? I think it is now. Thursday, and this week has actually been pretty low spend. Something I was thinking about, sometimes your best money decisions and choices have a flip side to them. An example, this house, best purchase of my life. I got a COVID interest rate. Thank you, 22-year-old Anne, for getting this house. Best investment ever. However, when you buy a house at 22, and I gotta preface this not by like tooting my own horn, but I've always felt like older than I am. So like when I was in college, I didn't really feel like I fit in because I felt like older. And then even as like a post-grad, I always felt older. So as like a 22-year-old, I was like, yeah, it makes sense for me to be buying a house because I feel like that's the right time. When you do buy a house, even if it's the best financial move ever, you are tied down to that house for better or for worse. Because my interest rate is like chef's kiss, it would be so dumb to 1, move, which I'm not planning on doing anytime soon, or 2, sell. I would never be able to find a house, condo, or an apartment that would be more affordable than this house. A lot of times the internet is known for making blanket statements on things, and so just be wary that if a very convincing influencer or someone online is like, do this. It's the best financial decision ever. Just sit with that, chew on it, because what might be best for someone else could very well not be best for you. Buying a house at 22 is not for everyone, but a lot of 22-year-olds want to like live in apartments downtown and, you know, bop around to new cities or states or whatever. So at the end of the day, a lot of influencers and folks on the internet are just full of hot air, and they just want clicks, and they just want you to stay on their content. All right, something groundbreaking has in fact happened. I learned how to curl my hair with a clamp curling iron, and the key trick is this part has to be facing towards you, because if it's not, if it's like facing in the back, you're gonna get that nasty little crimp line. This piece of hair, I have the clamp facing towards me. Roll it up, unloosen it, and boom, no crimp. Folks, let's roll out. Honestly, this is just getting ridiculous. I have my smoothie, my water, my morning coffee that I have not finished, my coffee for when I get to work, and then my toast. Tell me you work in the office without telling me you work in the office. And that's not even everything I have in my car. Like, we have my lunch, work bag, change of shoes. Like, folks, like, we're moving in. Overstimulating me today. It's a fun drink in the afternoon kind of day. So we're stopping at Caribou, most relevantly because I have a gift card. Could I get a medium sparkling green tea lemonade, please? So much.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Me after just sitting at a desk for 5 hours. I needed this. Yep. That is the good shit right there. I'm using my chopstick like I want. There is an adult bookstore happening today in, well, technically St. Paul, at the state fairgrounds, where a bunch of indie authors and bookstores are going to be, and I was planning on going, but truth be told, I don't think it's in the cards for me. First, because this is the pile of library books I have to get through before the end of the month. Two, you have to pay to get in. It's not much, but I just don't need any more books. And not to make this analogy, but like if you're trying to actively avoid something, like why would you put yourself in an environment where temptation is very probable? An alcoholic goes into a bar. You just like wouldn't put yourself in that situation. So I don't think we're gonna go. My friend's having a barbecue this afternoon, so I think I'll just head over to her, and I wanna stop at DSW because your girl's getting married and I would like to find some shoes so I'm not barefoot walking down the aisle. If it comes down to that, you know, so be it. But, you know, trying to class it up a little bit. We'll stop there. And then tonight I'm in a wiffle ball league, and it's kind of our big league event. It's just kind of like a get together night. So it's gonna be an already busy day that I'm like, I'm not gonna push it. Let's head out, meat in hand. Got some new sunglasses. I got these, found my shoes. These are them, white. I specifically wanted a pair that I could rewear, and I can wear these for work. Some more, I wear these with like loafers or some type of heels as well. And then I got my earrings that I'm gonna wear. So these are them. They're cute. So now the only thing really left I have to get, I got my dress, is I'm gonna ask to borrow from a friend like a little clutch that I can wear. Honestly, I think I'm good. Woohoo, success. All right, we're swinging into London Byerly's because I'm heading to my friend's barbecue, but it's actually her birthday tomorrow. So I'm gonna get her a cake, and I just strive to be successful enough where I can do all my grocery shopping at Byerly's, because it is an elite shopping experience. Well, folks, we have made it to the end of another week, but before I end off this video, I want to give a total of my spending for the week. I already had dinner. It's almost 8 p.m., but I'm still quite snacky, so I made a full snack plate with some strawberries, cucumbers, some cottage cheese, pepperoni, everything in the elote, and then these chips. So this is very lazy of me, but I did not calculate to a T exactly how much I spent this week, but I'm going to guess it's roughly in the realm of like $250, maybe $300, $320, something in that realm. Is a lot, but usually I don't go shopping. I go shopping, but I don't spend that much money. Thanks for following along. If you enjoy law school, Minnesota, Midwest content, please subscribe because I post almost every single week. I post a lot on shorts, and then I also am on TikTok as well. So let me know in the comments below roughly how much you spend a week or how much you think you spend a week. I am a nosy person. That's why I'm becoming a lawyer, because I want to know all the tea. Till next time,